Dead End Sports 365, the place where sports opinions collide. My name is Kenneth B. Inch. I want to talk about Draymond Green and all of the backlash and headlines that has taken place since the last game. But before I do that, make sure you guys, if you are a member, watch the post, the community post for members. We did a test run through of the watch party that I've been talking about, and it went well. So we're going to do it again tonight for tonight's game for all the members. So if you're not, just sign up, youtube.com/deadendsports. You see the join page. But it was dope, man. Everybody came through. We had a really good time. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, and we'll do it again. But Draymond, man, a lot going on about this brother, man. A lot I feel is a little over the top, looking for headlines, something to talk about, some form of narrative that people need, and talking about the podcast and how it's a distraction because he had 2, 4, 3, whatever his score was, and it was pretty bad. But Draymond was in foul trouble, and sure, the line would have been better, and they probably still would have lost. Maybe, I don't know, because they did have the lead at one point. But nevertheless, I don't recall people really being upset when Draymond didn't have a good line. I guess it was decent, 11-5, I think, and like 4 or 6 points. But it wasn't the best, but they won. There's this saying that winning cures all, and I guess in this particular situation, it's the truth. Look, we're in a new age, a new era where some of these guys can actually do both. Play the game and then talk about the game. I don't think that Draymond doing his podcast is any different than really having a post-game interview. The game is over. You go talk to the media about what happened in the game. What's the difference between putting up a mic and talking about what happened in the game in a way that you can kind of control the questions that are being asked, because you're basically commenting on whatever things is in your head, because there really are no questions. So I think it's much ado about nothing. I think it's just something to talk about. Draymond has done it the whole playoffs, and I understand it's the NBA Finals, but this man has a lot of experience playing in the playoffs, and he knows how to lock in when it is needed. He just was in foul trouble and had a bad game, and that's it. So I don't think the podcast had anything to do with it. Draymond is the type of guy that will stay and be focused. If anything, they need to get his attitude in check, because the man's been going off. At one point, I mentioned this before, he had Jason Tatum in a headlock. Those are the things on the court that they need to address and fix. But Draymond doing his podcast after the court, man, come on, man. It's his bad play has nothing to do with that. Maybe it has a lot to do with the Celtics. And them being down 2 games has a lot to do with the Celtics. I think that's what people need to talk about, and less about Draymond having a bad game or scoring in single digits, because this is what he's done in all 3 of the games so far, I believe. So anyway, catch us tonight, man, for the game, the watch party. If you're a member, be on the lookout, community post. I'll holler at y'all then. Peace.